Are there opportunities for commercial space, whether companies to provide more products and more services than they're doing now? She gave this great example under the commercial weather data pilot program. NOAA's testing whether tomorrow IO's commercial microwave sounder data would improve weather prediction models. So, like, address that question, then also maybe just address the broader question of how that and if that makes sense.
The answer is absolutely yes. The best analogy is if you ask someone like, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago, think of all the biggest inventions of our, tech inventions of our recent decade. I don't know, Uber or Airbnb or services or others, right? Reusable rockets, right? Was that somebody sitting at a government, agency saying, "Oh, we need that, and that's gonna, let's build that." Government does really good, preliminary science and like gigantic missions, but a lot of innovation, most innovation comes from private sector. Similarly, when we started our mission, that was not on the like decadal surveys. In some cases, when we went to people and said, "Hey, we're going to fly weather radars in space," people told us we're nuts and it's impossible and it costs $1 billion. Marshall was there. We have two of them on orbit. They work, right? It's send data down. So point is like absolutely private sector can do things that were considered unimaginable or just, far, far, far away and do them faster and cheaper. I don't want to like discount government science, government innovation. Government is needed, and it's also needed as a customer, right? Because of that public good notion.
Yeah.
But I would shamelessly pitch here that the commercial data budget should be 10 times the size that it is right now. It would still be a small fraction of Nestlis's budget, right? But the government gets so much more. Like our cost per scan for sounding is about 1%. Let that sink for a second. 1% of what you get out of ATMS, and the data is comparable.
Right.
1%. Show me another example where you have 100x improvement on cost performance ratio from a private sector mission, right? That's insane.
I mean, it certainly makes sense. I mean, it also as a private company, you're just asking for bigger contracts also makes sense. I would I would think. So there's a little bit of a go between there, but certainly that plays out.
Just to be
Um,
clear, though, just to be clear, it's not that the other space assets are built by not private companies. They are also built by private companies.